This is Michael David Cobb Bowen for Cobb Vision. Message to my readers. I am going to cut out comments. Basically, the interactive part of Cobb has not been enlightening. It hasn't been fun. And it hasn't been what it used to be. So I'm changing that. I'm going to disable comments. I thought about over the past several months, disabling that person, banning this person, doing a comment holiday, all different kinds of things. And it's just become the sort of decision that I don't want to make. And I'm not going to discriminate. I'm going to cut off everybody equally. And I'm going to continue to pontificate perhaps into thin air as it feels like I've been doing, given the quality of discourse I have received on the matters that are most important to me. That is not to say that there hasn't been good quality discourse on various number of subjects that we've discussed, but the difficulty is, the things that I really want to talk about, nobody really wants to talk about. And the things that I think are really significant, I'm just not getting any feedback on. So it's difficult for me to express in the flat kind of thing that a blog is, to say, hey, this is important, please talk about this, because I can't really do that. And so rather than get myself discouraged by looking at the volume of comments on things that I don't find necessarily interesting myself, I just rather not see any comments at all. But I expect that, and I hope that people will track back and perhaps mention these things in other blogs, although I can't say with any honesty that I'm reading a lot of blogs. I will read those that track back to me. So as that's basically that. The other thing is that I will probably spend a lot more time, to the extent that I'm thinking that I should make up for the time that I'm not perusing my own comments, is looking in other virtual communities. It's most likely that if I had a choice to just read 3 blogs and 3 things online, period, for the next 5 years, I think I would be very satisfied reading First Things, the Belmont Club, and American Digest. And I suppose a word of each of those is appropriate. First of all, First Things is following up on, I would say, probably the most significant thing that I've learned over the 6 or 7 years that I've been blogging at Cobb, which is something that for me, well, maybe I just ought to handle that separately, and I'll talk about that as an attachment to the other thing. So here, let me cut this off, and then beginning the new one, talking about the new virtual community. So thanks for all commenters. You guys have done something on the order of 12 to 15,000 comments over the past several years. I don't know how many. I don't have the number in front of me, but it's been many tens of thousands, or not many tens of thousands, but a lot. And it has been frustrating, enlightening. It has been invigorating and compelling. I've learned a lot of very good things, not the least of which is how much or how little affinity I have for how people interpret current affairs the way that I do. And I'm convinced that I have a fairly unique voice, and that what I have to say really does continue to need to be said, because as I've been reading my comments and feedback to me, there are very few times when other people are saying the exact same thing as I am, and I'm not, although I try to make sure that my stuff is well reasoned and makes sense and is consistent to certain principles, I can't say that other people's are not, but my unique contribution continues to be unique. I do not feel in any way that Cobb has become superfluous. However, as a Socratic dialogue, it's not working, and as I've changed the themes that I explore, my audience hasn't changed, and the tone of discussion, I think, demonstrates a lot of frustration that perhaps I don't take issues quite as seriously on the particular points that those people have to make as they would like me to. So all that's to say, change is in the air, so this is change. I will continue in another thing about the new virtual community. Peace.